Now talking about torque on a current loop. Torque means due to which the coil rotates. If there is a loop in which there is current flow, suppose I have, so what will be the torque on that current loop? We'll be studying about that torque. Consider rectangular loop ABCD placed in a uniform magnetic field. This is my rectangular loop. Okay, current, and the current is flowing through the loop. Magnetic field is perpendicular to side CD and AB, and magnetic field is not perpendicular to side BC and AB. As you can see, just to side CD and to side AB, magnetic field which I have drawn with blue sketch pen, that is perpendicular to side CD and AB. Now length is L1 and breadth is L2. Now the forces acting on the coil, on the sides of the coil, is given as, on CD side it is force F1 in the upward direction and not in the upward direction. It is like due to this force F1 and due to this force F3, the coil is rotating, and this is the axis. If I show you, it is somewhat like this. Suppose this is not circle, this is rectangular, and this is the axis of rotation. So this is the axis of rotation which is not moving. So the forces on this side, that is side CD and side AD, CB and side AD, this top and bottom sides. So forces acting on these sides are equal and opposite. Okay, they are equal and they are opposite in direction, so they will cancel out each other. And talking about these two forces, sides on these two forces, that is force F1 and force F3. If I hold it like this, due to these forces the coil is rotating. This F1 force is taking the coil on that side, and this F3 force is taking the coil towards right hand side. Due to force F1 the coil is moving towards left, and due to force F3 the coil is moving towards right. So due to these two forces there is torque. Due to these forces the coil is rotating, means there is torque in the coil. Okay, so these forces are the main forces. Rest, force F2 and F4, they are along the axis. So these two forces are not into play, so they cancel out each other and they are equal. Now my coil is rotating. As I have shown you, the coil is rotating, right? If the coil is rotating and this side BC, after rotating, okay, this is the coil, after rotating this side BC comes over here. If I see the side view, ये BC का side view अगर मैं देखूँ, this is drawn with blue is the magnetic field. Now ध्यान से देखना, अगर मैं ये साइड पे नॉर्मल ड्रॉ करूँ, that is perpendicular to this side, so what will I get? This normal and my side BC makes 90 degree. So what will be the angle made by magnetic field and my side? I don't know. If I say this is theta, this whole is 90 and this is theta, so this will be, that is magnetic field, and my side will make 90 minus theta. So the force by the magnetic field on this side, that is F4, will be current flowing, length of this side BC, as I told, breadth is B2, magnetic field, and the angle is 90 minus theta. So this is the force F4, and same will be my force F2, but in negative sign. So these two forces F2 and F4 will cancel out each other. Which two forces are playing important role? That is force F1 and force F3 on these two sides, on this side and this side, due to which my coil is rotating, right? So what will be the value of that forces in magnitude form? If I see force F1, again I current in the coil, length L1. Why is the length L1? See, force F1 is along length and force F3 is along the length L1, along the length L1. So length L1, B is the magnetic field, and sine 90. Why sine 90? Magnetic field is, as I told, magnetic field is perpendicular to these two sides. So here I have the angle, that is theta is 90 degree. So if theta is 90, sin 90 is 1. So what it is, I, L1 and B. So force F1 in magnitude is I, L1, B, and force F3 in magnitude is I, L1, B. These two forces are the forces due to which the coil is rotating, and that is nothing but the torque. And due to this torque, the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field. How? See, if this is my coil, this is my plane of the coil. Okay, this is my coil, right? Magnetic field is in this direction. So the plane of the coil is parallel to the magnetic field. This torque makes the coil rotate. And see, now my coil or my loop is perpendicular to the magnetic field. So this torque makes the coil perpendicular to the magnetic field. This is magnetic field. Plane of the coil is always parallel to the magnetic field, but torque makes the coil rotate and the coil becomes perpendicular to the magnetic field. So that is the work of the torque. And due to whom I am getting torque? Due to these two forces, that is F1 and F3. Now again we come over here. If we see only half moment arm, only the moment arm. What is moment arm now? Which two sides are moving? This side and this side. What about this top faces? Of course this top face is also moving, this part. If I see my coil like this and I am rotating my coil, so this side and this side, this half and this half. Half of what? L2, because my breadth is L2. So half L2, and the angle is sin theta, because theta is the angle, right? यहाँ बताया ना मैंने, ये रहा. Theta is the angle made with, if I draw here normal with the magnetic field is the angle theta. So I will be using half L2 sin theta. So I will be adding this with the force F1 and this with the force F3. Here is the addition. See, so the total torque is I L1B because of force F1, I L1B, and because of force F3 it is I L1B again, and this half L2 sin theta and half L2 sin theta. If I add, both the sides are same, both the terms are same, so it is nothing, just 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, and the rest term as it is. So I have 2 over here, this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. So what I have, L1, L2, B sin theta. What is L1 into L2? That is length into breadth, is nothing but the area. So I can write it like this, tau is equal to I, area, B and sin theta. Now if I say my coil has n number of turns, बहुत सारे वायर को मैंने टर्न कर करके मैंने अपना coil बनाया है. So my new torque will be number of turns into the torque of 1 turn. ये जो टॉर्क हम लोग ने कैलकुलेट किया, that is just for 1 turn. If I give number of turns, then what will be my new torque? It will be number of turns into the torque for 1 turn. Torque for 1 turn is what I have calculated over here. It is this IAB sin theta into N, and A is what? Nothing but the area enclosed by the coil. So if my coil has n number of turns, this will be the torque, and if my coil has just 1 turn, then this will be the torque. Now if we see the forces making angle for sin theta, which I explained, that this normal and this angle B sin theta, that theta we are taking over here, this theta. No, here in this case this theta is this. Now on the side C, which force is acting in the downward direction? F3. So on this side C, the force acting in the downward direction, here it is. So here the angle is theta. So this is the angle theta which we are taking over here. Now this was for force F3. Now if we see force F1 will try to take this B upward. ये C को नीचे लेकर आ रहा है और वो B को ऊपर लेके जा रहा है. So that force will be in the upward direction. So that force making angle with the side B, that will be theta. So that theta we are using over here. So if half breadth, that is ये length L2 and sine of theta, because this length is making angle theta with the two forces, right? So that is the reason we are taking over here. We are taking in the formula half L sine theta for F1 and half L sine theta, half L2 sine theta for F1 and half L2 sine theta for F3. Okay.